Rachel O'Donnell, plus fun in Australia.
Next on C-SPAN, with tensions in the Korean Peninsula at their highest in recent years, North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un appeared earlier today before the nation's Politburo. His address was carried live on national television.
Hello and profound greetings to the citizens of the People's Republic of North Korea. I appear before you today as your supreme leader to announce a change in state policy on two important fronts. First, the nuclear complex at Jung D'oh, which has been closed for several years, will be reopened so that the glorious aspirations of the Korean people for nuclear weapons will be fulfilled, and our enemies chagrined and discombobulated. Second, and more important, after much thoughtful consideration and soul-searching, I have decided, once and for all, to lift our nation's ban on same-sex marriage. It is simply the right thing to do. As you know, in the past I have taken a different view on same-sex marriage. But lately, my thinking on this issue has evolved. Mostly because of the experiences of a nephew who happens to be gay. Watching him suffer unhappiness because of this policy affected me deeply. I still had to have him executed, but not because he was gay. It was because he was hosting a weekly book discussion group at his apartment. And here, let me make one thing very clear. I have no personal stake in gay marriage one way or the other. I'm about as heterosexual as a person can be. In my lifetime, I have enjoyed sexual relations with many, many women. In all, some 17.5 million. And nearly every single one told me that, with me, they experienced the first orgasm of their lives. This is not a joke. You can applaud. I don't usually talk about it much, but normally in a single session of sexual intercourse, I can go about 6 dozen times without stopping. Although my personal record is 9 dozen or 108 times. If you don't believe me, just ask any of the women. Then, if you still don't believe me, you will be sent to a labor camp. Incidentally, I have not tried to break that record. Not because I couldn't, but out of concern for the safety of the women involved. Let's see, what else? I'm doing really well in my NCAA tournament pool. I correctly picked the Final Four, as well as the Elite 8, Sweet 16, and the 32 winners of the first round games. Some of you might not have seen Florida Gulf Coast University and Wichita State coming, but I did, with uncanny vision and heroic foresight. Applaud now. Well, that's about it. Do you have anything to add, Dennis Rodman?
You good? You good? You doing good?
I'm good.
Good, man. Good, man. Good.
Well, yes, I do. Live in New York, it's Solid Eyes!